talking about. So, guys, in the previous sessions, we have been taking time to discuss dynamic programming. I hope you can see my screen. Just give me a second. Okay. Guys, is my screen visible? So, what were we doing in the previous session? We were talking about the bottom-up approach and the recursive solution, and we were trying to solve some problems, right? So, what should be the plan for today? Should we continue with dynamic programming, or should we do something else? Should we take a break from dynamic programming and try to solve some other problems? Let's do something else, and then probably we'll come back to dynamic programming. What do you say? We'll do some array based questions.
Yes, sir. I think, yeah.
Let's
The
do
two
some array
pointer
based
and one
questions,
pointer.
and then we will come back and we'll do some more practice on dynamic programming. Okay, I think I've given you a few questions that you were supposed to write the code for, like unique path. Also, you have to write the code, and then I think in the previous session we did longest increasing subsequence. That also, this one also, I have explained all the approach and everything. So try to write the code for these. And there is one more good question, which is longest list. Where is it? Leetcode. Just give me 1 second. Okay, so this is what we were trying to solve last time. Try to write the code for this. And there is one more good question, which is longest common subsequence. Okay, so we'll try to solve these two questions. These are there in our sheet also. If you go here to dynamic programming, these are the two problems. So we have solved, I think, few here. We have solved, uh, okay, longest palindromic subsequence. This also we will do. Climbing states we have discussed. House robber we have discussed. Coin change we have discussed. Longest increasing subsequence we have discussed. So we'll take a break, and then when we come back to dynamic programming next time, we'll do longest common subsequence, partition equal subset, and edit distance. Edit distance is a very good question. So we'll try to do these questions. For now, let us move away from DP. Let's do something in two pointers. Let's do prefix sum questions. Okay, let's do a prefix sum question today, and maybe 2 or 3 questions on prefix sum we will do. Prefix sum is a pattern in arrays. So let's try to revise that and do some questions. So range sum query, let us try to solve. Okay. I think I have done this question earlier, but let's discuss it. Range sum query.
हाय सर।
हेलो।
प्रीफिक्स सम जो हमारा है वो आप क्लास में डिस्कस नहीं किए थे ना, वो हमें लगता लाइव क्लास में डिस्कस हुआ था, राइट?
लाइव क्लास में
हाँ
डिस्कस किया था, हाँ।
हाँ, इसलिए आई थॉट कि मिसिंग हो गया मेरे से।
ठीक है, अभी समझ लो।
हाँ हाँ ठीक है सर, ओके, थैंक यू।
कितना भी मैं बोलूं कि प्रैक्टिस सेशन करेंगे, बट हो तो जाता है वो कॉन्सेप्ट सेशन ही।
हाँ हाँ,
वो
करेक्ट
तो
सर।
स्क्रैच से ही डिस्कस होता है सब कुछ। ठीक
यस
है,
सर।
तो वी विल डिस्कस। इट्स अ गुड अप्रोच। यू विल बी एबल टू सॉल्व अ लॉट ऑफ अदर क्वेश्चंस आल्सो। देयर आर good questions on this. There is a subarray sum equals k, that is also there, which is can be solved by sliding window also. But if there are negative numbers, then we have to use prefix sum. So prefix sum is a general concept which will help you solve a lot of problems. Okay.
मैं भी
So
सारे वीडियोस देख रहा हूँ सर, गो थ्रू कर रहा हूँ फिर से। तो एक्सप्लेनेशन ऑसम है सर, मज़ा आ रहा है।
ठीक है, चलिए। आपको अगर समझ में आ जाए ना, तो वो फिर क्लास का जो पर्पस है वो फिर।
और खुद से नोट्स बनाना तो और भी ज़्यादा अच्छा हो रहा है।
हाँ, अभी तो और करेंगे हम लोग। अभी जो स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं कल से सेशंस, तो
हम्म।
उसमें आपको और मजा आएगा। मेरा
ओ,
पेंसिल किधर गया? ठीक है, चलिए इस क्वेश्चन का इंट्यूशन समझते हैं, देन वी विल ट्राई टू सॉल्व यूजिंग द ब्रूट फोर्स अप्रोच, एंड देन वी विल सी व्हाट इज प्रीफिक्स सम. And there is one version of this which is in 2D. So I think in some session somebody was asking me that if there is a grid and we have to put a sliding window on that grid, how will that work? So that is also a variation of this only. So we'll try to solve that also. First we'll do the 1D version, then we'll try to do 2D version. There's a mutable version, there's an immutable version. So if we solve these four problems, few problems, we'll get a very good idea of using prefix sum. Then it will come in handy other places also. Okay. So the basic idea of range sum query, let's read the question, then we will try to solve it. Okay. So I will create a new sheet here. Let me call it कहाँ पे है? DSA live sessions. We'll create a new sheet and I will call it, let me call it prefix sum. Arrays and prefix sum. So this is Leetcode 303. Okay, so the question is that given an integer array nums, handle multiple queries of the following type. So see, this is also a variety of question where we need to actually write a class. We need to design something. Okay, so you see, you have been given a class and some init function and some methods. So we need to design. So this is a little bit of a design problem where a problem statement will be given and you have to design a solution for that. So this type of problems will come very often. It will also test your oops understanding and other things. Okay, so given an integer array nums, handle multiple queries. So we will be given one array, and on that array there will be some queries. Just like you have database, you make some queries, you write some SQL and all. Similarly, we will have an arrays. On that arrays, people are going to make queries. So what will be that query? So query will be of the following type. Calculate the sum of elements nums between indices left and right, where left is going to be less than right. ठीक है. So basically the question is saying that we will be given some numbers like 4, 3, 2, 6, 8, 9, 15, 6 or 8, 3, like this. Okay, and we will be given some index. For example, here is my left index and here is my right index. So I want to find the sum of this part. Okay, sometimes somebody will say that okay, left index is here, left index will be here, and right index will be here. So then I need to find the sum of this part. Very simple. We will be given an array. They will give us one left pointer and one right pointer. One left pointer and one right pointer. And we need to calculate the sum of elements of nums between those indices. Problem is straightforward, guys. All of you are able to understand the problem? Okay. Now, little bit of description is there. This description is going to help us write this class. But writing this class is secondary. First, we need to just understand what is the problem. So we need to implement a num array class. So this class will be given, and this class will have some methods. So this method will have one initializer, which is one init method will be there, and it initializes the object with integer array nums, which is basically we will give the numbers and it will create that array. Once we create that array, after that we are going to call one more function on that. One more method will be there, which is sum range, and sum range we will give the left pointer and we will give the right pointer, and the job of this method is to calculate the sum of the numbers between these two indices. Okay, so if this left is 0 and right is 2, okay, then between 0, 1 and 2 we need to find what is the sum of the numbers. Okay, so here it has been given this, and integer sum range left and right returns the sum of the elements of the nums between the indices left and right inclusive. Okay, which means nums of left plus nums of left plus 1, like that, like that, like that, up till nums of right. Okay, this much is the question. Let us see one example. Okay, this is the example that has been given. So let me take this example and let's try to understand it properly. This is the problem. Okay, so you see what is happening. this is the list of user commands. So this is what user is saying. So first user is calling this initializer. So initializer mein he is giving these numbers. Okay, what are these numbers? -2, 0, 3, -5, 2, and -1. These are the numbers. So this is my nums. Guys, if you don't understand at any point, stop me and ask. This is my nums. Okay. Then he's calling some range. When he's calling some range, it's passing some indices 0 and 2. So 0 and 2. So this is maybe 0, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, and this is 5. Okay. So 0, 1, and 2 means 0, 1, and 2 means this 0, 1, and 2. This area we need to find the sum. So what is the sum here? What is the sum?
1.
This sum is 1.
1.
Correct?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
therefore the answer here is 1. Again asking 2 to 5. 2 to 5 means this much.
3 minus 5, 2 minus 1.
Okay. So what is the sum here? 3 plus 2, 5, minus 5, 0, and -1. So the answer is -1. That's why
Minus
here
1.
answer is -1. Initially we are doing a init. So when we are doing a init, that function will not return anything. That's why here we are having a null. Okay. That function is not returning anything. Then again we are doing a sum range from 0 to 5. So 0 to 5 means the entire array. So entire array sum will be what? 3 minus 2, 1. 1 plus 2, 3. 3 minus 1, 2. 2 minus 5, -3. So here we have answer -3. All of you understood? Now you might say this is a very, very simple problem because whenever we are getting a left and right pointer, we can simply write a loop. We can start from the left, keep adding up till right, and we will get the solution. Correct? All of you are able to at least imagine this solution.
Yes, sir.
It's very simple. Then why is it a question? Okay. So here you see nothing has been given. So we can write this solution, but it's a very naive solution. You can try writing that and see whether it is getting accepted or not. But it is a very naive solution because every time when user is giving a query, we are going and calculating and then we are giving the result. So is there a better way to do that? That's the question. That of course you can write a loop from left to right. If you're having 0 to 5, then you start from 0, add 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, run a loop, and then you will get the answer. So every time you have a linear complexity. Worst case, every time you will have to iterate through the array and find the sum. All of you are following me? Guys, is everyone following me? Let me take a bunch of numbers here. 3, 6, 4, 8, 2, 1, and 5. Suppose these are the numbers. Okay. So if I'm asking you to find sum of this part, sometimes I'm giving you this part. You will start from here and you will iterate like this, you will add. Okay. Next time I'm asking you to find sum of this part. Again, you will start from 8 and then add 2 plus 1 plus 5, like that you are going to do. Guys, is everyone following? Has everyone understood the problem and the brute force solution? I don't want to go too much into the brute force solution. Tell me, everyone, give me a confirmation in the chat.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So here we are going to use an approach where we are going to pre-calculate a few things. We are going to do one iteration on the loop, on one iteration on the array. We are going to pre-calculate a few things and keep it so that when the query happens, we should be able to return the result in constant time. That's the idea. Now, how we are going to do that? You see, just give me 1 second, guys.
Am I able to hear?
Okay, guys, let's continue. So the idea is that we are going to pre-calculate a few things. I'll give you the intuition of what I'm talking about. So what we are going to do is we are going to keep a running sum. Okay, running sum. You might have heard about this term. I don't know if you have studied about statistics. Cumulative sum,
यस सर.
या उसको बोलते हैं हम लोग कम सम. एक्सेल में भी हम लोग कई बार इसको यूज करते हैं. ठीक है, तो इस टाइप का ही हम लोग कुछ यहाँ पे कैलकुलेट करेंगे. विल कैलकुलेट अ क्यूमुलेटिव सम एंड विल सी हाउ दैट क्यूमुलेटिव सम इज गोइंग टू हेल्प अस. So what I'll do here is I'll do like this. I'll do one pre-calculation. I'll do one pre-calculation. So pre-calculation is what? 3. Okay. 3 plus 6, 9. Okay. 9 plus 4, 13. 13 plus 8, 21. 21 plus 2, 23. 23 plus 1, 24. And 24 plus 5, 20. I have done this once. One time I have done. Okay. Now suppose someone is asking me that what is the sum from here to here? Okay. This this pre-calculation I have done. Now someone is asking me what is the sum from here to here. Okay, what is the sum from here to here? So if I see, if I look at this problem, if I look for the entire sum, this sum, okay, this sum is what? 23. Do you guys agree? If from this entire sum, if I am able to remove this part, which is how much? Which is 13. Correct? So if I'm able to subtract this and this, okay, what will I get? Sorry, this. We need to subtract this part. Okay, so this part is what? 9. So 23 minus 9, if we do 23 minus 9, are we going to get this sum? Which is what? This sum is how much? 14. And if we do 23 minus 9, we'll get 14. And this sum is also 14. So are we able to calculate this range sum of this range in constant time using this? And will it be true for any range that we see? Guys, can you understand now? Suppose instead of this, if I'm asking you for a sum of this range, suppose if I'm asking you for a sum of this part, okay, do I already know the sum up till here? This whole sum, do I know? Yes, it is 24. And do I know this part? Yes, it is 1, 2, 3, 4. It is 21. So if I do 24 minus 21, what will I get? I will get 3. This sum is also 3. Shashwat is saying that it is similar to an approach. Instead of recomputing the sum, we just remove the number exiting from the window. Sliding window में हम लोग ऐसा करते थे. ये वैसा नहीं है. This is similar, but you can, if you're trying to relate it, fine. But what we are doing is, in a range, we know the sum of the entire range, and we know the part that is not included in the range. And we are subtracting from the total, we are subtracting the left side part of it. Okay, so that will help us calculate it faster. Did everyone get this approach? So in this, can we find the sum? Can we find the sum? If we do one pre-calculation, then can we find the sum in time complexity O of 1? Time complexity O of 1. So this is only prefix sum. approach. This approach has a very good application in one more question. We will see that a little bit later when we will use prefix sum along with hash map for finding subarrays of given sum. But if we do this, at least we will have one good understanding of what is prefix sum approach. Did everyone understand this? Can we try to write the code for this? Guys, please tell me.
सर ये प्री कैलकुलेशन में भी तो हमें कैलकुलेट करना पड़ता होगा ना फॉर
एक बार
लूप को।
करोगे ना, you will
हाँ।
do it once. But after that, no matter how many queries you get,
हम्म।
you will always have efficient way to return the query.
So
हाँ।
why do you say O up 1, sir?
Sorry,
O up 1. Why do you say O up 1?
what should it be?
No. What is the reason of O up 1 for the time
Huh,
complexity?
you tell me what does OF1 mean?
No, actually we pick the specific range, right? 23 minus 9. We got the number directly.
What is the meaning
20.
of OF1?
O up 1 is a constant. We can make it. No, it's a one-time calculation, right?
No,
Constant.
constant time. What does constant time mean?
For whatever operation we perform, right? It will always take the constant time
Constant
for
time,
the whole.
correct? So is it not constant time? नवनीत आप बताइए, टाइम कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी में आपको प्रॉब्लम होता है, इसमें बताइए टाइम कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी क्या होगा?
Yeah, the pre-calculation
नहीं
when we
एक्चुअली
perform.
ये टाइम एक ही बार लेगा ना, मतलब इंसर्ट करेंगे तो एक ही बार होगा ना इसमें।
Can you explain why this is O of 1? Can you give a reasoning behind why this is O of 1? Who can give me explain? Shashwat?
Yes, sir. Am I audible?
Yes. Can someone
Sir,
give me, guys? You should know these things. Huh? We have discussed it a lot. You should be able to explain. It's very important to explain, not just write the code. I've told you many times. You can write the code, but if you're not able to explain it, give reasoning behind it, explain it step by step, then you writing code is absolutely useless. Trust me. You can write the code; it will be equal to not writing code if you are not able to explain it.
sir, I'll give it a try.
Right.
So I think it's an O of one operation, which is a constant time operation, because we are only taking time to calculate the prefix sum of the array once. And then whenever we are trying to find the value of that particular element, जो भी left और right वाला index हमें दिया है, we just have one operation to do, like जो आपने explanation दिया कि 24 minus 21, वो भी array से constant time में ही we'll get the value और बस उसको subtract करके आ जाएगा आंसर।
Why it is constant time? It is constant time because we are just subtracting two numbers. You always have to subtract two numbers, which is left and right. If this array is having 5 elements, or this array is having 500 elements, or this array is having 5 million elements or 5 billion elements, you are always going to do one subtraction operation. If you are running a loop, then if the left, suppose if the left is at 3 and right is at 300, okay, then how many operations you are doing? 297 operations you are doing. If suppose left is equal to 0 and right is at 10,000, if you write a loop, then you are going to do 10,000 operations. If this is left is equal to 0 and right is at 1 million, then you are going to do 1 million operations. If you do using loop, but if you use this approach, then if the left is at 3 and right is at 300, then also you are going to do only one operation. Left is at 0 and right is at 10,000, then also you will do only one operation. If left is 0 and right is 1 million, then also you will do one operation. If instead of this 1 million, you have 10 million or 1 billion or 100 billion or 1 trillion, how much ever is the length of only one minus right. नवनीत समझ में आया? टाइम
Anyhow,
कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी अलग से नहीं समझा जाता है. टाइम कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी का कोई थियरी नहीं है. टाइम कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी प्रॉब्लम से ही समझा जाता है. यूजिंग एग्जांपल्स ओनली यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड.
sir, it took the constant time, but anyhow, this is array, right? When we perform iterations, we are doing the repetitive again and again. We are
We are not
performing
doing
the
iteration. That's the point. No, where are we doing iteration? Are we doing
when three,
iteration?
yeah, for example, 3 6, right? 3 6 4 8 3 9 13 for iteration only, right? One by one we can iteration and count it. The pre-calculation, the pre-calculation array, 3 plus 6 9, 9 plus
You will
4
be
39.
having one index left is equal to 1 and here right is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you have to do 4 minus 1 means nums of prefix sum of 4 minus prefix sum of 1 that you have to do.
Oh, okay, got it, got it. The operation. Okay.
In an array, you can access an element in constant time. See, I
Yes.
can move ahead, I can write the code, but I want to make sure that you are understanding why. Otherwise, I will solve 100 problems. After that, again, you will ask, sir, why it is O of n or O of 1. Understand it. Take time. It is a simple problem, but take time and understand why I am saying what I'm saying.
But if we go with one by one, mean that is a O open, right? That is O open.
Yeah.
There.
If you
Yeah.
go by loop, every
Yes.
time you have to calculate the sum of that strip. But if you pre-calculate and keep it, then you have to only go to the index of right, go to the index of left, minus 1, and subtract it. Index of left you can access in constant time. Index of right you can access in constant time. दोनों को subtracting both of them is constant time. Is it clear?
It,
Is it absolutely clear, crystal clear? This is a very simple problem. I'm spending a lot of time. Yes or no? Should we write the code?
yes.
Chalo. So the first thing is that we need to make this brute force. I'm not writing. Try to write on your own. Okay. So what we will do in init, we will take the nums and calculate the prefix sum array. Okay. Now calculating the prefix sum array is a O of n operation. That is correct. One. Case also will keep O of n to store this prefix sum array. But for this sum range, we don't have to worry. We can, if we are creating the array once and running the query multiple times, which should be the normal behavior, then it is going to be very efficient. This prefix sum is an empty array. Okay. In nums. Okay. Self dot prefix self dot prefix sum running sum should be equal to running sum plus 1. Here I will initialize one running sum. I'll just say running sum is equal to 0. Guys, any network issue from my side?
Sometimes, sir. Sometimes.
Sometimes it's frozen, sir. Video in a
इंटरनेट, यार मेरा इंटरनेट तो ठीक है यार।
बीच में कभी कभी फंस जाता है सर।
अच्छा ठीक है ठीक है। Okay, so we have calculated this running sum plus 1 nahi, running sum plus num. Okay, so we have initialized it. Then what we need to do, this operation will be O of n, space will be O of n. Actually space one time है तो उसको space करना ठीक नहीं है. Actually we are interested in this sum range. So when we are given sum range, then what we will do, we already have the prefix sum. We will find the prefix sum self dot prefix sum of right. Okay, minus what we will do. Did you see what we did here? If we want to find this part, if we want to find 2 and 1, if we want to find this part, then we need to take this number, okay, which is at the right. So this, let me remove. Okay, if we want to find this range, if we want to find this range, then we need to take, then this is what, left is what, right is this number. So we have to take right, and we need to take this part, which is left minus 1, which is this part. So this part we have to subtract. Okay, sorry, this part we have to subtract. So left, this is left minus 1 we have to take. So we'll take, come here and say if the left is 0, then we'll take right part. What is happening? Guys, can you hear me? Not audible.
It's able to hear right now. Sometime, very rarely, your voice is broken. Sir.
Is it for you or everyone? Acha, Abhimanyu is also facing network
Sir,
issue. My internet is fine. Let me check the upload speed. So download speed is fine.
yeah, it's fine. Can you reconnect the internet, sir? Should work fine, I think.
Upload is also fine. Internet is fine. Acha, theek hai. Maybe, I don't know, transient issues maybe. Okay, so this is the code. Did you understand this line? What I did? If the left is equal to 0, then we just have the right side. So prefix sum on the right pointer will contain the entire sum. Correct? So you see this, I will. Five, 9, 15, 23, and 33. So this sum itself will contain this part. If the left is 0. So that's why I've written if left is 0, we just need to return this part. Okay. But if the left is not 0, which is 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, and 10, then we will have 2, 5, 9, 15, 23, and 33. If you have this part, then you will take this number, which is at right, and you will take this number, which is left minus 1. This is left and this is right. So left minus 1 is this part. So 23 minus 5 you are going to do. Okay. So that's why I have done right minus left minus 1. I've just handled this left is equal to 0 wala case, because if you do left minus 1, then it will cause me a problem. If left is equal to 0, then this will become minus 1. It will not be correct. Okay. So let us try to run this code and see if it is working. If we have not done any typo mistake, then this should work. It's working fine. Let us try to submit it. It is working fine. Okay. Guys, did everyone understand?
Yeah, sir, let us take one value, so 0, 2, right? Can you submit that values there? The same
0,
code.
2 where?
0, 2 ranges, right? It is going to pass in our array.
What is
Can
your
you
array?
what is your input? No, the below
What?
input, right? Output is a below input. Test. Can you please scroll down? The test result, right? The input is passing. Hello. Audible.
4 and 5. Suppose this is the array. What are you asking for left and right? Tell me. This is my
No,
nums.
actually in the below test result, right? Yeah, correct. Your
Here,
voice is broken. No, not in the lead code. In the lead code, right?
this is Leetcode. I'm sharing.
Yeah. Can you open the test result? Accepted. Scroll down a little bit. So your voice is broken again. I think. Yeah. So this will be passing, right? This is our input.
Where? This one?
203. Yeah, this is one.
This is the input.
Below. This is input, right?
Hmm.
How is going to submit and process these values that in our code, whatever code you have written, right?
Hmm.
So this is code is going to pass in our in our. Can you please submit it? Scroll up. So overall we have 3 arrays, right? 3 subarrays, 3 or 4 subarrays.
This is
Minus
no
2 to
subarray. This is not a subarray.
list of list, right? The list of list.
This is a format in which Leetcode is taking. So Leetcode is saying that first I'm going to give you num array. I'm going to call this method, which is the init method. Init method,
Okay.
I'm going to give you this nums. Here we are looking for nums, right?
Okay.
So this function is going to take nums. So this is the nums.
Okay.
This function will be called. After that,
Okay.
they are going to call this function, sum range function.
Okay.
This function they will call. This function. So this function, what I need? I need a left pointer and a right pointer.
Correct. 0, 2.
So
Okay.
which is 0, 2?
0 to minus 2, 3, right? Minus 2 to 3.
0, 1, 2, 3 and 5 minus 5. This part. Sorry.
No,
Sorry.
0, 2 is a minus 2.
0
3.
minus 2 till 3. This part.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
So, okay. So minus 2, 0, 3. So what is the sum range? How does it work? The sum range function, right? Left and right values is 0 and 2, and the left is not equal to 0. Then below is coming.
Wait.
Prefix.
Wait. You did not
Yeah.
understand. First, we will take these numbers.
Yeah.
What are these numbers? Minus 2,
Minus two.
0, 3, minus 5, 2, and minus 1. This is my
Correct.
nums. Okay. After that, what we'll do? We'll create the prefix. When we are calling this num array, what are we doing inside that num array? We are calculating one prefix sum.
Correct.
Prefix sum will be what? Minus 2, 0, minus 2 plus 3,
1.
1, 1 minus 5 minus 4, minus 4 plus 2 minus 2, minus 2 minus 1 minus 3.
Minus 3. Yes, correct.
Correct? Then calling sum range. Sum range is on 0 and 2. So what did we
Okay.
decide for 0 and 2? Left is equal to 0. So this is 0. Sorry.
The left is equal to 0, minus
This
2.
is 0, 1,
Okay.
2, 3, 4, and 5. So we want to find from 0 and 2. Okay. So what we will return? We'll just return this part. Because left is equal to 0. So we decided that we'll just return. See, what is the code we have written here?
Left is equal to 0 means right. It
Simply
can
we'll return the
right
prefix of right.
Yeah, correct. So 2
Okay.
is okay.
So here you see, what are we returning? We have to return 1.
Correct.
So the answer is what? 1. Then they are calling for 2 and 5.
No, the answer should be the minus 1, sir, right? Minus 2 plus 0 plus 1, right? Minus 1 only, right?
You have to calculate sum on nums, no.
Okay, sorry. In the num, okay. You prefix sum is not calculated from
Prefix sum, nums ka we have to find the sum, no. So 3
Okay,
minus
got
2
it.
is 1.
Got
Okay.
it.
Then
Okay.
2 and 5. So what we will do? We'll find out prefix of 5, which is minus 3 minus left minus 1. So left is 2. 2. 2 minus 1 is
Left is
1.
2 minus, yeah.
0.
1.
So
0.
minus 3 minus 0 is equal to minus 3. Which means from 2 to 5, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So from 2 to 5, This is the sum, which is -3. If you do come from here,
Mhm.
2 to 5, what is the sum?
What is the sum? -3 only, right?
3 plus 2, 5. 5 minus what happened?
Okay.
Sorry. -3 -3.
-3 minus 0. Right, left to minus
Wait,
1,
wait,
right?
wait, wait. 2. Did I make a calculation mistake? Wait 1 second. -2.
Sir, it's correct. We'll have to
Correct.
subtract -3 and 2.
-3 and
-3
-3
minus 0, sir.
-3 minus 0. No.
Because left to minus 1, right? The index left to
Wait,
minus 1.
1 second, 1 second. I have scribbled. I'm not able to. It is correct only. Just give me 1 second. Let me remove this. Let me remove this. Okay. So if we have 2 and 5, if we have 2 and 5, then we will do prefix of 5. Prefix of 5 minus prefix of 1, correct?
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Itna hi hai na? This is the sum, right? What is the answer here? 3 plus 2, 5. 5 minus 5, 0. Answer should be -1. Correct? What are we getting here?
I think prefix of 5 means minus
0,
3,
1,
right?
2, 3. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 is -3 minus
Prefix of minus 0. Then prefix of
1.
1 is
0. This should be -2. Sorry. Okay. This should be
yeah, correct.
-2. So 3 minus -2, which is equal to -1. So -1 we are getting. Okay. Here should be
Okay.
-2. Sorry. Calculation mistake.
I think how did we decide the formula? Is it automatically predefined formula or the logic? Or
Which
do
one?
we
Which logic?
logic?
Sorry.
-1, left to minus right, right minus left to -1, right? Index, the last
You
logic.
only think no that if you are
You have given the
given
logic, right? That is, we have to
wait.
memorize.
If you are given one bunch of numbers like this, and you want to find the sum of this part, this much part, okay, then it's logical that if we find sum of this part and if we subtract this part, then we will get this part.
Correct. Yes.
So this part, this length, this sum is what? This is the prefix of the right.
Yeah. Prefix stop right. Okay.
And this part, this much part, this is what?
Mm-hmm.
This is prefix of left -1.
Left minus 1. So
So
left
if
to
from
minus 1.
this part, if we remove this part, this is what? This will be prefix left -1. And this whole thing is prefix right. So if we subtract these two, then we will get this part.
Okay. Got it. So we will take that upper limit and minus that left to minus 1. That is, we can reduce it. We can get the exact numbers.
Everyone
Got
is
it.
clear?
Yeah. Got it. Can cut down that.
Everyone is clear on the intuition, brute force, and then optimized approach. What is that space and time complexity? And then how did we write the code? Dry run. Everything is clear? Let's do one more problem. We'll do one more problem or enough for today.
Yeah, we can do it, sir.
Let us try to do one more problem. There is one variety of this problem, which is range sum query 2D. Range sum query 2D. Okay. We'll not solve this problem today, but I will give you the intuition, okay, to try to solve it, or it will be too difficult. Let's do another one. Leave this. Or let's discuss. At least I'll give you the intuition. Try to think about it. Try to solve this question. Okay. So see, what does the question say? 304, range some query 2D. We'll write the code for this in the next class. I will just explain what it is and then you can try. So this is Leetcode 304, range some query in 2 dimension. I think Rameshji, you were only asking me this question few days back.
Need to
So
cut
pay
down
attention.
something. Yes.
Okay. So see this. What does it say? The question is that given a 2D matrix, handle multiple queries of the following type. So we will be given a 2D matrix, something like this. This type of matrix will be given to us. Okay. Calculate the sum of the elements of the matrix inside the rectangle defined by its upper left corner and lower right corner. Okay. So we will be given ऐसे करके we will be given one coordinate of one box here and one box here. Okay. And we need to find the sum of all the numbers in this range. ठीक है, ये दिया रहेगा और ये दिया रहेगा. These two things will be given to us. Are you guys following?
Upper right corner means it's upper right, right? The last right only, last cell only, right? Upper right corner and
Upper left,
sorry, yeah,
and
upper
lower
left
right.
corner.
Okay.
Okay, upper
Two
left
corners will
corner
be given,
Hmm.
and whatever rectangle is bounded by the upper right and upper left and lower right, in that square we need to find the sum of all the numbers. Okay. And upper left and lower right can be any numbers. Just like in 1D range sum, we're having some numbers and they were giving us one coordinate here and one coordinate here, and we need to find the sum of everything that is in between this. Correct? So similarly, now it is in 2D. In 2D, we will have one matrix here, and they are basically saying that we will give you any square or any rectangle, and you need to find the sum of all the numbers in that rectangle. Okay. Are you guys able to find familiarity of this question from the 1D version of the question? Okay, let us read the question, see what it says. Okay, so it says matrix will be initializing object with the integer matrix. So basically it is saying that we will be given one matrix, just like earlier we were given nums. Here we will be given a 2D array. Earlier it was 1D array, now it is 2D array. And we need to implement two methods here. One is the num matrix, and here we are having some region. So in some region we will be given row 1 column 1, row 2 column 2. So these two are defining upper left and lower right corners, and return the sum of the elements of the matrix inside the rectangle defined by upper left corner and lower right corner. So upper left is row 1 column 1 and lower right is row 2 column 2. Okay, so this is row 1 column 1, and this corner will be row 2 and column 2. And whatever is enclosed between these two cells, we need to find the sum or area or sum of all the numbers between them. Okay. And here it is written that you must design an algorithm where the sum region works on O of one time complexity. This is what we discussed earlier also, that we were trying to implement it in O of one time complexity. Here also we have to do the same thing. So the naive way or the brute force way or O of, what do you say? A linear solution will be that if you are given row 1 column 1, you start writing a loop, you go from row 1 to row 2 column 1 to column 2, find all the sum of the numbers. But we want to do it in constant time. Has everyone understood the problem and the challenge, able to relate it to the 1D version of the problem? Clear? इसका solution, let us try to find some intuition of how this is going to work. Okay, so we'll take this example. Let us take this example and then try to first make sense of example, and then we'll try to come up with an approach. Okay, so you see the question first. This has been given as a question: 30142, 30142, 56321, 56321, 12015, 41017, and 10305. So this is the matrix that has been given. Okay, let me write some numbers here. So this is 0, sorry, let me write it. This is 0, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, and this is 0, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4. So we have been given a 5 by 5 matrix. Okay, now the question is that this is the num matrix. Now these are the coordinates. So 2, 1, and 4, 3. 2, 1, and 4, 3. So row is 2 and 1, which is this cell.
2 1 is 2. Sir, 6. Sorry, 6.
This cell has been given, and 4 and 3. So 4 and 3.
Sir, it would be 2 for 2 and 1.
2 and 1. 2 के पास है ना, sorry.
2 only, that's yeah.
ठीक है, 2, this ये वाला 2 है, ये है
Yeah.
2 and 4 and
4,
3. So
comma.
4 and 3, this one.
Yeah.
Okay,
We have to
so we
count.
need to find the sum of this part.
Yes.
All of you have understood the question: what is the input, what we are supposed to do. If we find the sum, it will be 2 plus 1 3, 4 5, 6 7 8. So the answer is 8. Okay, all of you understood. Similarly, we'll have 1 1 and 2 2. So 1 1 will be this cell, 1 1 will be this cell, and 2 2 will be which cell? 2 and 2, which is 0, this cell. So we have to find the sum of this part. So this is 6 plus 3 9 plus 2 11. So we are having 11. ठीक है?
Yes.
Question is clear?
Yes.
Now, can we translate the prefix sum knowledge that we have from the 1D into this? Will everyone be able to write the brute force solution using loop? That you should be able to do, correct?
So can you please write it that the iteration part, just high level.
Iteration part I will not write.
I mean, sorry, M up N and matrix part. I'm asking.
Sorry?
This is a matrix iteration, right? It's a matrix iteration.
Matrix
need to
iteration, yes.
I comma j we can do M up N.
That I will not write. That is simple Python thing. You have to run one loop from row 1 to row 2 and column 1 to column 2.
Yeah, okay, okay.
But how can we, and that will be a linear time, correct? So
Yeah.
how can we translate this to constant time? So constant time, of course, we are getting one idea that we have to pre-compute few things and keep. That is for sure. We have to pre-compute few things and keep. But how are we going to pre-compute it? That's how are we going to pre-compute some work so that when we get a query, we should be able to we are able to return the solution in constant time. Okay, so I will take this part. I think we are running out of time.
So can we convert into 1D array on the particular
No,
piece of
No,
square?
no. How will you convert to 1D array?
No, we can use the reshape function, right? Reshape it. No. Okay.
We have to do prefix sum here also. We'll create one matrix only.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll give you one hint. We'll continue this tomorrow. Now, again, this type of approach, it is difficult that if you don't know, you cannot come up with this in an interview setting. But if we create one prefix matrix here, or let me first give you intuition that if suppose we are able to, let me draw. Without drawing, you will not understand. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Suppose we fill all these cells. This is 0, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4. This is 0, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4. Suppose if we are able to fill this prefix sum matrix. This is not a prefix sum array, this is a prefix sum matrix. Such that every cell is containing the sum of all the numbers in a sub matrix. Okay, how? I will say that if I want to store a number here, then it should be the sum of this part. ये पूरे sub array का sum I will store in this part. If I'm storing a sum here, okay, this will be a sum of this matrix. Okay, if I'm storing a sum here, which means here, then this will be the sum of this. From the starting cell to that cell, whatever is the sum of the subarray, submatrix, that I'm going to store in that cell. Did you understand what I said? Let us try to fill this. Guys, we'll get late for the 3 or 4 o'clock class. 1 second. Okay, so suppose I'll put 3 here. Okay, I will put 3 here. Then I will put
Otherwise, we can see tomorrow, sir.
3, 3. We'll put 4 here. We'll put 8 here, and I will put 10 here. 10 is 4 plus 4, 8 plus 2, 10. Okay. Similarly, now I will put here. What is the number? I'll put 8. Okay. Here, what will I put? 9 plus 5, 14. Are you understanding what I'm doing?
No, sir. How 14?
What did I say? What is the sum of this?
Yeah, 8 plus 6, 14.
That I will put here.
Mm.
Okay. This is one hint I'm giving you. Now try to fill this way and then see if using this prefix sum you are able to calculate in constant time or not. Okay. Otherwise, we'll continue this tomorrow. Try to fill this, and then once you have this prefix sum, then try to see that if you want to find sum of this array, if this matrix you want to find the sum, okay, then if you find this entire sum and if you are able to subtract this part and subtract this part, okay, then you will get this part, because in this cell you will have this entire big array. Okay, here you will have sum of this whole thing, and here you will have sum of this whole thing. If you subtract 1 and 2, if suppose this is 1 and this is 2 and the whole thing is total, from total if you are able to subtract 1 and 2, then you will get the sum of 3. This part, did you understand what I said? If I want to find sum of this part, this much, I'm again telling you, if I want to find sum of this part, if I am able to find sum of this whole thing, if I find sum of this whole thing, and from that if I'm able to subtract this and this, then I will be able to find sum of this. Guys, yes or no? Tell me.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Try to
yes.
fill this prefix sum matrix and try to write it. Otherwise, tomorrow we will continue the same problem. We'll do 1 or 2 more problems on prefix sum. Okay? Guys, please join the next meeting. We are doing the RAG discussion. If you guys are interested, you can come there.
Yeah, sure.
Okay? Chalo, I'll see you
Thank you.
Tomorrow, same time. Bye. Tomorrow, sorry, 2 o'clock, not 3 o'clock, normal time. Bye.
Bye.